In this video, we'll be discussing few problems on total pressure and center of pressure on vertically immersed surfaces in fluid or liquid. So this is the first question. A circular opening 3 meter diameter in a vertical side of a tank is closed by a disc of 3 meter diameter which can rotate about a horizontal diameter. Calculate, first one, the force on the disc, and second one, the torque required to maintain the disc in equilibrium in the vertical position when the head of water above the horizontal diameter is 4 meters. So first we need to understand the question. We'll try to understand the question with the help of a figure. So here you can see the tank. Assume that it is a cuboidal tank. So these two are the two opposite sides of the tank, and on this vertical side you have the circular opening. See, this is the front view. Okay, so you can see the circular opening as a vertical line. Okay, if you look from the side, in the side view you can see the circle. Fine. So this is the opening, and this opening is covered using a disc, circular disc. Okay, so that water will not be going out, and it is said that this disc can rotate about horizontal diameter. Which is the horizontal diameter? See, if this is the disc, this is the horizontal diameter. X is the horizontal diameter, and this disc can rotate about the horizontal diameter. Okay, so about this it can rotate. So in this view, if it rotates in the clockwise direction, the position will be like this. Look at the pointer. If the disc rotates for a small angle in the clockwise direction, this will be the new position. Now, if this disc rotates in the anti-clockwise direction, this will be the new position. Okay, hope you understood the motion, how it is moving, how it is free to move. It is free to move about this axis. Okay, hope you can see the pointer. So the disc is free to move about an axis which is perpendicular to the screen. Okay, now we need to find out the force on the disc. What is the force on the disc? It is nothing but the total pressure. On this side you have water, and due to this water, what is the total pressure on this disc? We have the formula. You can just apply the formula to get the value of total force, sorry, total pressure. Now second one is torque required to maintain the disc in equilibrium in the vertical position when the head of water above the horizontal diameter is 4 meter. So as I told you, it is free to rotate in the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Due to this water on this side, there is a force acting on the disc in this direction. See, here you can see the force F. So if you consider this point, there is an anti-clockwise moment acting on the disc due to the water. So in order to keep the disc in equilibrium, we need to apply a clockwise moment in this direction. Then only the disc will be in equilibrium. So we have to find out what is the torque to be applied in the clockwise direction with reference to this figure to keep the disc in the vertical position. That is the question. We need to find out these two. Okay, hope the question is clear. Now here point G and point P are marked. What is G? G is the center of gravity of the disc. It will be at the center, midpoint. What is P? P is the center of pressure. So from this water there will be a pressure, force acting, and P is the point of application of that force. Okay, and what is H bar? H bar is the distance from the free surface of water to the centroid or the center of gravity of the disc. What is H star? H star is the distance from the free surface to the point at which the total pressure is acting. So H star is the distance of center of pressure. Okay, now we will see the solution. So these are the data given. Opening diameter is D is equal to 3 meters. Area is pi by 4 into D square. So you'll be getting the area, and H bar, as I told you, it is the depth of CG from the free surface. In the question, it is said that the head of water above the horizontal diameter is 4 meters. So here you have the horizontal diameter. So from this point to the top level of the water, the distance is 4 meters. So this 4 meters is already given in the question. Okay. Now we'll find out what is the value of F. What is the equation of F? F is equal to rho GA H bar. So all these values are known. What is rho? What is the liquid here? It is said that it is water. So what is the density of water? It is 1000 kg per meter cube. So substitute 1000. Then G is acceleration due to gravity, 9.81. Then area A is already found out, and you have H bar given in the question 4. Okay. So you will be getting the answer for F as 277.368 kilonewton. Okay. So this is the force acting on this disc. Okay. Now we'll find out the torque required to maintain the disc in equilibrium. See, we got the force what is acting. So now we'll find out what is the moment caused by this force at this point. Okay, at this CG, what is the moment caused? Fine. What is the distance from the point of application of the force and CG? We need to find out this small distance. Then only we can find out the moment, right? Moment is equal to force into distance. We already have the force. We need to find out the distance. Then only we can find out the moment. Okay. So for that, we already have H bar. We need to find out H star in order to find out this small distance. Okay. Then only we can find out the moment. So for H star, we already have direct formula. H star is equal to Ig by AH bar plus AH bar. Sorry, plus H bar. Okay. Now Ig, what is Ig? Ig is the moment of inertia of the area about centroidal axis. We know that this is a circular disc. So for a circle, the formula for Ig is pi d raised to 4 by 64. So that formula is substituted over here. Area is known, H bar is known. Substitute all the values and you will be getting the value of H star as 4.14. Okay, so you got the value of H star. Now the moment of the force F about the horizontal diameter is to be found out. So about G, if you are taking the moment, it is F into this small distance. This small distance is nothing but H star minus H bar. Hope it is clear. So this small distance is H star minus H bar. So H star minus H bar into F will give you the moment of this force about this point. Okay. So this is the moment that is acted upon the circular disc. Now in order to maintain this disc in equilibrium, we need to apply this moment or this moment in the clockwise direction, because see, with respect to this figure, F is acting in this direction. So it is causing an anti-clockwise moment in this direction. Am I right? So in order to maintain the disc in equilibrium, we need to apply a moment of 38,831 Newton meter in the clockwise direction. Okay, so after finding out the moment, you have to write a concluding sentence. That is, we need to apply a moment of 38,831 Newton meter in the clockwise direction in order to maintain the disc in equilibrium. Okay, so this is how you do this problem. Hope the question is clear. Now we'll do the next problem. A trapezoidal channel 2 meter wide at the bottom and 1 meter deep has slight slopes 1:1. Determine first one the total pressure and second one the center of pressure on the vertical gate closing the channel when it is full of water. Okay. So here also you need to find out the total pressure F and center of pressure H star. Okay. If center of pressure is asked, you just find out H star. Fine. So we'll consider the figure. This is the figure. As it's already mentioned, it is 2 meter wide at the bottom. At the bottom, BC is equal to 2 meter and it is 1 meter deep. So FB or EC is equal to 1 meter and it has slide slopes 1:1. So this slope of this line is 1:1. Okay. So if this FB is 1, then what will be AF? AF will also be 1 because the slope is 1:1. Okay. For one horizontal, you have one vertical. So if the vertical distance is given as 1, the horizontal distance will also be 1. So AF is 1. What is ED? ED will also be equal to 1 because here also you have the same slope, 1:1. So EC is 1, ED is also 1. So AF is 1, ED is 1. Now BC is already 2. So FE will also be 2. So what is the total width at the top? It is 1 plus 2 plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. So AD is 4. That is how you get the value 4. Okay. Hope the figure is clear. Now we just have to find out the total pressure and center of pressure. For IG, H bar and all, you have already written the equations in your notebook. You can refer that. You need to by heart those equations. So first, for finding F, what is the equation of F? F is equal to rho G A H bar, isn't it? So you need to find out H bar. H bar is the distance from the free surface of the water to the centroid. Here you have the surface as a trapezium. So for trapezoidal channel, the H bar or X equation is given as 2A plus B divided by A plus B into H by 3. Okay. So here we are taking A as 2, B as 4 and H as 1. Okay. So X value is obtained as 0.444 meters. So we are taking H bar as 0.444 meters. Now when I talked about the formula, I told you that X is the distance from the side which is taken as B. Here 4 meters is taken as B. That means this side is taken as B. So 0.444 meters is the distance from AD, that is from the free surface of water. Okay. So the CG is somewhere here and from this point to the free surface of water the distance is 0.44 meters. So this distance is 4.44 meters. So you got the value of H bar. Now as I told you, F is equal to rho GAH bar. Substitute all the values. A is obtained as 3. How to find out area? We can just add these 3 area. Okay. So total pressure is obtained as 13,079 Newton. Okay. First part of the question is over. Now we need to find out the center of pressure. What is the equation? Equation is H star is equal to Ig by AH bar plus H bar. Here Ig is the moment of inertia of the trapezium about its centroidal axis. For that you have direct formula Ig. Substitute all the values, you will be getting Ig value as 0.2407 meter raised to 4. You got Ig value, substitute the values in H star equation, you will be getting H star as 0.625 meters. Okay. So this is the value of H star. So you have found out the total pressure F and center of pressure H star. Hope the question is clear. Now the next question. A square aperture in the vertical side of a tank has one diagonal vertical and is completely covered by a plain plate hinged along one of the upper sides of the aperture. The diagonals of the aperture are 2 meter long and the tank contains a liquid of specific gravity 1.15. The center of aperture is 1.5 meters below the free surface. Calculate the thrust exerted on the plate by the liquid and the position of its center of pressure. So we need to read this question again in order to understand this question. Okay, we'll consider the figure. So we'll read the question again. A square aperture in the vertical side of a tank has one diagonal vertical and is completely covered by a plain plate hinged along one of the upper sides of the aperture. So here you have a tank and this is the vertical side of the tank. Here you have a square opening. So this is the square opening, and what is the peculiarity of square opening? The opening has one vertical diagonal. Okay, so this is the diagonal, isn't it? So this diagonal is vertical and it is completely covered by a plate hinged along one of the upper sides of the aperture. So here this is the opening and it is covered by a plate, and this plate is hinged along one of the upper sides. How many upper sides are there? Two upper sides are there. This is the first upper side, this is the second upper side. So along one of the upper sides it is hinged. Okay, so it is either hinged about AB and it is free to rotate. It will be opening like a door or a window about AB, or it will be hinged about BC. Okay, hope the arrangement is clear. Now the diagonals of the aperture are 2 meter long. So AC is equal to BD is equal to 2 meters, and the tank contains a liquid of specific gravity 1.15. So here inside this tank you have a liquid of specific gravity 1.15. The center of the aperture is 1.5 meters below the free surface. So here you have the CG of the aperture and it is at a distance 1.5 meters from the free surface of the water. Calculate the thrust exerted. We have to find out the center of pressure and the total pressure. Okay, so this is the question. Hope the question is clear. Now we'll see the solution. Here, as we already discussed, diagonals are 2 meters. So AC is equal to BD is equal to 2 meters. Now area of the square aperture. We need area A for finding out F. So area is equal to, here this square area can be split into two triangles. Am I right? Triangle ABC and triangle ADC. So this total area is equal to area of triangle ACB and area of triangle ACD. Okay, so for triangle the equation is half BH. So based on that we can find out the area. The area is 2 meters square. Okay, the specific gravity of liquid is given 1.15. Density of the liquid, yeah, we have discussed in the class that density of a fluid is equal to specific gravity of that fluid into density of standard fluid. Here it is liquid, isn't it? Liquid, yeah, it is liquid. So we'll take the standard liquid as water. So 1.5 specific gravity into density of water 1000 kg per meter cube. So you'll be getting the density of liquid as 1150 kg per meter cube. We got the value of density. Then depth of center of aperture from free surface. Yeah, here the CG is over here. So from the free surface to the CG the value is 1.5 meters. So that is H bar. Now you can find out F. See, thrust on the plate is given by F is equal to rho g A H bar. So we have all these values. You can just substitute and you'll be getting the answer as 33,844.5. Okay. Now you need to find out the center of pressure, H star. You have equation H star is equal to Ig by A H bar plus H bar. Now A is known, H bar is known. We need to find out Ig. What is Ig? Ig is nothing but the moment of inertia of this square area about the centroidal axis. Where is the centroid? Centroid will be at this point, O. So centroidal axis is this one, AC, along AC. Fine. So along AC, we need to find out what is the moment of inertia of this shaded region. So you can find out easily by splitting the square area into two triangles. So you have a triangle ABC and the axis is passing through its base. You have another triangle ADC, and again the axis is passing through one of the sides. Okay, so if the axis is passing through one of the sides of a triangle, you have the equation, or if the axis is passing through the base, then the equation for moment of inertia is BH cube by 12. We have studied this in S1. So BH cube by 12. We have two triangles, so for this also you have to apply BH cube by 12. For this also you have to apply BH cube by 12. So that is done over here. This is for one triangle and this is for the other triangle. We will be getting Ig value as 1 by 3. Okay. Now substitute all the values in H star and you will be getting the value of H star as 1.611 meters. Okay. So this is how you do the problem. We'll be discussing more problems later. Okay, thank you.